Robert, let's start today with Fed Chairman Jay Powell's testimony in front of Congress. What stood out to you about that?
What stood out was a very positive message by Jay Powell, citing strong job growth, business investment, good confidence, rest of world growth. So it was a strong message from the Fed chair, and also that he expects to continue to gradually increase interest rates. And so there was nothing really earth-shattering about it other than a solid confirmation of U.S. performance, and then a confirmation of widely held expectations that we'll get at least one more rate hike this year, and more likely two more 25 basis point rate hikes this year.
Let's move on to some numbers out this week. What can you tell us about retail sales?
Retail sales up about 0.5%. Net of autos and gasoline up 0.3. So by the time you look at core sales, not quite as positive as the strong numbers, but still consistent with favorable consumer conditions right now.
And Robert, industrial production was up about 0.5% as well. And what do you attribute that to?
Well, we got a rebound in manufacturing that really shows the strong auto sector. As I said, auto sales were strong. Auto assemblies also came up, and so that boosted the overall production numbers. This time of year in the summer, we get some volatility from utilities. We're expecting those numbers for utility output to be strong in July, given the current heat. Air conditioning demand goes up. So again, overall good conditions for most parts of the U.S. economy.
Let's move on to housing starts. We did see some cooling in that area. How did those numbers end up?
Yeah, that's why I said most. I'm going to buy it back a little bit here. Housing starts fell sharply in June, down over 12%. That was quite unexpected. Now, 1 month doesn't make a trend, so we're going to be following this closely over the next couple of months. I do expect to see a rebound in July. Also, the National Association of Home Builders puts out a builder confidence index that stayed firm while the actual starts numbers came down. So right now, I'm going to lean towards the June numbers for starts were an anomaly, and we'll see a bounce back in July. But if we don't, there's going to be a different story for housing after this.